Hello and welcome. The video today will be not quite as long, but I found something interesting and unexpected what I wanted to share with you. If you watch my channel regularly, you probably have seen that I use such a compact flash to IDE adapter in my workshop, which acts as a hard drive replacement. The compact flash cards are silent, fast, easy to switch, and I have many of those with different setups, tools and versions of Microsoft DOS, FreeDOS and Microsoft Windows. As you can see from the text on the PCB, there is a jumper on the adapter which can be used to select between master and slave IDE settings. Position 1-2 is the default, so it should be possible to use this adapter on the same cable with another disk or CD-ROM drive in series. However, if we turn around the adapter, we can find a row of solder pads where obviously a second compact flash card holder can be soldered. So theoretically, two compact flash cards could be used on the same adapter, one of which would be master and the other one slave. Sometimes it is useful to have two compact flash cards in one system for various reasons, and so far I used two adapters in the same system to be able to use two compact flash cards. However, some systems don't have a second IDE channel, and if you want to use a compact flash card, CD-ROM drive and additional compact flash card on such a system, it got complicated. So I had it quite a long time on my to-do list to solder a second compact flash card slot one day on this adapter. And this day happened recently. I finally ordered some compact flash slots and soldered one of those to an adapter. Surprisingly, it didn't work at all. As soon as card was inserted into the second slot, the system refused to detect neither the first nor second card. A single card in the first slot, however, did work properly. I checked my soldering worked 10 times under the microscope, but everything looked good and I was out of ideas. I started to mistrust my soldering skills and found such adapters on AliExpress for a couple of euros and decided to order those. About a week later, I got these two guys. Unfortunately, they didn't work at all out of the box, since the quality was terrible. Some pads were ripped off and partially bent, making contact to another pins, ending up in non-functional devices. I had once again to work with a microscope, fix affected pins and reflow the solder, since some pins were also badly soldered. So, should you order some of those adapters from over the seas, be prepared to fix those. Anyway, as I finished the rework, both adapters suddenly worked fine, and now even both compact flash cards were detected properly. I could boot the system just fine and access both compact flash cards as drives C and D. I compared these adapters with the ones which I had, and at the first glance, the only difference was that the single slot adapters which I previously had a resistor here, where the new adapters had a 100 nanofarad capacitor. So I changed the resistor for a capacitor and that didn't change anything. However, during my trial and fail exercise, I switched the compact flash cards back and forward to see if something changes. Doing that, the adapters were aligned like this near each other. Suddenly I noticed that the first card I could insert in the same orientation into both adapters. However, the second card didn't fit into the second adapter in the same orientation, so I had to flip it. And that was my oh moment. You see, the compact flash card slots have a thinner middle rib on one side and a thick rib on the other. The compact flash card has also one thick slit and one thin slit on the other side, so the card can be inserted in reverse. To be able to insert the card, you would have to rotate it to align the ribs with the slits. And here comes my crucial mistake which I made. This is a working adapter with two compact flash card slots which I ordered. As you see, despite that they are soldered back to each other, they both have thick ribs on one side and thin ribs on the other. Now compare it to the card slot which I soldered. Of course, the slot looks a bit different, but that's not the point. The point is that this first slot has the thick rib on the right side, where the thick rib on the slot which I soldered is on the left. The thin ribs are of course also on the opposite sides. So what actually is going on here? I thought that the compact flash card slots which are used on such adapters are identical, but in fact they have to be mirrored. One left-hand and one right-hand slot. I didn't even know that there are different slots available. Also, this is strange since using different types of slots is actually more expensive for the manufacturer. Why did they do this? I don't know. But that is not the most confusing part about this. Look at the names of the compact flash card slots. This one is CF2IDE, which is written on the right. And on the left we have such a triangle which marks the first pin. Great, now let's turn around the adapter. Again, CF2IDE on the right and the triangle on the left. There is nearly no visual difference, except if you take a closer look on the ribs inside. They are mirrored, and it is very hard to realize. This is the whole secret of my mistake. I took the same compact flash card slots for both sides. The worst thing is that it's not quite easy to find the right compact flash card slots to upgrade those adapters. And if you find what you need, they are expensive. So my suggestion, don't do the upgrade yourself. Just buy dual-sided adapters, but try to find a seller which you can trust. The two exemplars which I got were extremely badly made and obviously untested. I got both of them working, but one even had the slot slightly tilted, as you can see. But if they work, they probably will be cheaper to buy pre-built than to upgrade what you already have. As I said, I really like to use such adapters as a hard drive replacement. In my workshop I even have an IDE controller where I soldered a wire to provide 5 volts on pin 20 of the adapter. This way I don't need to connect the power cable. Just insert an IDE controller with an adapter and a compact flash card and it's ready to boot. Very convenient. Well, and this is it for today. If you want to do something like this or design a PCB which should use a compact flash card for something, keep in mind that there are obviously left and right hand variants of the slot existing. For me, it was a very surprising discovery. Most probably this will not be something new to everyone, but maybe at least for some of you this information could be interesting. Thank you for watching and goodbye.